equipped, complex ability combinations can be executed by simply pressing square. When equipped, Clyde will automatically evade attacks as long as the attack can be evaded. Okay, and I got 19,000. I was saving up for you, wasn't I? That's your big move. Okay. Let's go do this other side quest. I'm heading on down the rabbit hole. I'm moving on forward to deal with some gold. There's people standing in my way, so I'm gonna deal this way. Why am I going out this way? I'm going on down the rabbit hole to deal with people who insist on slow. Moving on down the rabbit hole to deal with people who stand in my road.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
What up, Flesher?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, and there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be
Excuse me.
your best bet, memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Alright. Way over there, alright. Come on, Jill.
Stay sharp.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
There it is.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Get off the fucking chicken.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Over here! This one. Sick him. Attack. This one. Get him. Attack. Go for it. Get him. Go for it. Get him. Get him.
Come on, big boy. Enemy slain.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Heading back to the hideaway. Gotta get me some scorpion tails. I don't wanna violet. Heading down the rabbit hole. There's a bear standing in my home.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
I'm heading down the rabbit hole. And there's a man standing in my home.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Oh, its teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid.
Alright.
You're,
Welcome.
welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Alright. Increase defense by 30. Alright. So that's all the side quests. We can move onward. Want to double check something because I clearly have to remember the gold is gold and the blue is your skill points. I remember those. But the green, I can't remember what the green is. It's something dealing with, of course, nectar here. Ask about hunts, ask about hunting board, ask about... see, view the hunting board. There's nothing here. So you...
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Ah, yes. So I get this
Yours.
one. A rose is a rose, something row, empty shard. So at 205, I'll get whatever's next, so 50 points.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, well, we are good to continue the story. Vivian.
Back again, Lord
Hello,
Rosefield.
my
I'm touched that you should
princess.
find me such good company.
I forgot how good you looked.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
God, I like... God, she looks good.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a
Oh,
dominant
their
is an instrument of
icon was
evil,
ice, which we already
albeit
have.
one they
Okay.
have proven only too happy to turn against their
I
enemies.
was just gonna say, I was like, each one should have their own icon.
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Speak to Joe.
Typical nobles.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me.
I'm a little worried
What
that
I
Jill's
need-
ended up dying in this story.
To move forward.
I've been pretty decent about keeping spoilers away. I actually don't know
And I know that
anything
I
about
can
the
do
game,
it.
so I'm still in my blind playthrough, even though
If
it's
you're
been a
there
while since
beside
I've
me.
recorded and it's been out for a minute.
Always.
But
And I'll be beside
because
you
of how
too.
my power works and how it seems to be going,
We'll
for
bring
me to
down the Mother
unlock
Crystal
ice, it almost seems like Jill
Always
is going to have to
separate.
die, which just
I'll make
sucks.
them proud.
Hopefully there's a point where I can just absorb it. I don't know. I did just absorb Gardania from what's her name, but she did die afterwards because she lost control. But Drake's breath. I don't need an army. Just send me in. I am the army. I am the army. do 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 do
Useful
do
trick.
do do.
Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you
Nice.
learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
I got your
Right.
back, girl.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Do 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 do.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the
This
old
looks
trail,
like
we
in
should be able to
Final
enter
Fantasy
by the
15.
back
This looks
gate.
like where you find
Right,
Titan.
let's go.
Fire and ice. Well, no, we're not done with the
Always
fire
imagined when I
icon.
came here, it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
This one. This one.
Just stay on them.
This one. Attack. Go for it. Get him.
Lay down, motherfucker. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I've been playing Dismantle for too long, trying to hit circle to react to stuff.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
This one.